Hey folks! Welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. I'm your host, CPC Gamer, and it's going to be a fun, rompy kind of a video today. Although with that said, I suppose I should probably show off what we're doing. I'm going to be heading north to the canyon up there, and then banking west a little bit. And once we've done that, we're going to head south, and we'll end up going to the little island that I found in the last episode, so I can explore the cave there. Now, yes, there is a cave just north of my village, but I worry that if I explore that, I'll fall into the cave system I already found. So let's go south and see what's what. And besides, it looks like there is a massive forest to the west. If there's going to be a jungle tree anywhere in this map, it's going to be in that massive forest. Also, this is going to help me to fill out the map. Like, not completely, and it won't help to accomplish anything in-game necessarily, but, you know, it'll make me happy to do it. And I don't really have any plans beyond that today, so we'll see what I find in the cave, if anything, and just kind of wing it from there. Also, wading through this swamp was not conducive to having a fun jog through the forest, you guys. Did I check what was down there? Pretty sure I did, and the answer is nothing apparent, so let's ignore it and keep on going. So another thing, it'd be nice if I found a new cave system to explore in the forest to the west. But that's not particularly high on the list of priorities, though, because I already have more than enough of those to choose from, but, you know, it'd be kind of nice. Oh, hang on, brief diversion. I'm gonna get your wool. We'll be needing that later on, when I come to redecorate my house. Assuming I don't die before I gather the resources, that is. Which is a possibility. And you know, I think that rather than going to the canyon, I'll just cut my trip short and go around the mountain. It's not that much shorter distance-wise, and I can't imagine there's going to be anything particularly valuable on top, so it's quicker to go around, so let's go around. If I can properly navigate. Too busy staring at my map to see what I'm doing. Oh. I didn't cycle this game through to morning before I began the video, did I? So now I'm stuck in a strange land far away from home, and the monsters are about to start spawning. That's fantastic. You know, I might need to retract my previous statement about this being a fun little romp. It's gonna be more like a howling and brutish slog. That should make for an entertaining video at the very least. And you know, I should probably eat something before the bad guys show up. I forget if I explained this. Your health only refills when your food gauge is between 80 to 100% full. 70 or less, you can't run, and when it is empty, you slowly begin to lose health. Oh, and I am not looking forward to this. I'm gonna need some heroic ass-kicking music for this. Okay, let's go. Let's actually pause immediately because I found some red mushrooms at last. I'm gonna take those. Oh, what was that? Okay, that was that wolf. That's okay. They don't attack you unless you attack them. And I'm not feeling that brave or stupid right about now. And if anything, I'm a little on edge. Because lately, I've been watching hours of those list videos like, you know, the 7 most murderous murderers who ever murdered, and who are currently at large in your house. And it has made me very jumpy. And what doesn't help is that the sky cycles through the blood red before it goes black. That just makes these guys look even worse. Oh, it's time for a surprise attack! And you know, I've noticed this, watching these videos back. If you run at the enemies as they attack, they get knocked back rather than just taking damage. It's a neat little gambit, especially... That's fine, nobody saw that. Oh, actually nobody saw that. Sword fight surprise! Just ignore that I whacked him with the bow to begin with. Man, I'm all kinds of jumpy right now. Oh, dude, what? That guy has an axe, that's not fair. Why can't I have an axe? I have a sword, I don't need one. But still, since the hell when? Oh, then I am not dealing with you right now. I was hoping I could maybe clear out some of the mobs, take on Enderman. Looks like too much of a hassle for its own good. Especially with how low my health is. Now see, PC version, your health fills up really quickly. It takes a couple of seconds. In this version, it slowly crawls up. And to compensate for that, enemies are a lot weaker in this version, while they can kill you like 3 or 4 hits in the other. It all balances out in the end. Also, I know this is hardly the time, but I'm going to have to go a little further to the east so I can fill out my map, because I don't want a big blob right in the middle. That will bother me. Alright, we're doing good. Let's go this way. Oh, maybe not that way, necessarily. You'd think I'd know better than to run down 1 brick wide corridors, huh? That said, you'd think I'd know better than to go exploring when the sun goes down. And yet, here we are! Alright, back on track. We are around trees, which is usually where spiders spawn in. And I can deal with those, so we'll be okay, I'm not too worried. And immediately, I can tell you this is a beautiful little cove. And if I hadn't found the village, I would probably have thrown down my house at the base of one of these trees. Oh, hello, mushrooms. You're gonna be helpful. Oh, hello, slime. You're... Whoa! Oh, man, that was nearly the end of it. It might still be if he catches up to me. Oh, man, it makes me glad I found just a regular skeleton. And a gelatinous cube. One of my favorite stupid D&D monsters. Whoa, and he brought his friends. How's it going? So, I haven't played D&D for a very long time. Like, college was the last time I properly got into it. But whenever my friends and I would run a campaign, we would make a point of including some of the most ridiculous monsters we could, because that's a good time. Like, when you start a quest, and the first monster you find is a duck bunny, you know you're onto a good thing. I don't think I need to explain what a duck bunny is, do I? It's called a duck bunny. That kinda tells you all you need to know. It's like the armadillo fant. Or, right, if you want a really stupid monster, look up the roving mauler. Because we once stopped a gaming session because we, the players, couldn't work out how it physically even moved. And I can't see where I am because the HUD's in the way. Alright! I'm just going to assume that I'm heading in the right direction, and that I will bungle my way along into where I need to go eventually. Whoa, whoa! Okay. I don't know if that's me being jumpy because of that creeper encounter, or my controller giving out, but that running is very stop-starty. Ah, whatever. I'm gonna take a break and kill some crombies. That'll show them. Oh, and look, that guy brought a friend. So that is 1 for you. And 1 for you. You know, I should probably point out that I've turned up the difficulty, so we're playing on hard mode from here on out. It's not just that the game has decided to throw a monster party on its own. I have done this to myself. Oh, hello you. I'm actually gonna go and fight off this skeleton before I pick up those pumpkins. I mean, I know I have an iron giant guarding my house, but I can make, like, pumpkin pie with this stuff. I can also make jack-o'-lanterns. Put that on the to-do list. Who am I talking to? There's only me here. Ah, whatever. I'm sure I'll remember to put it on the list and we'll get to it at some point. Also, I am never entirely sure what I should use to gather pumpkins quickly. Because the shovel makes sense to me, but apparently that's not it. There we go. Now see, that's my biggest downfall in shooters and the like. I always wait a little longer than I probably should do to line up the sights, when I should probably just open fire. And what do you know, we're here already. That is not a bad run, all told. Although this was just getting to the island. We still have to explore the mine. What were you doing? I think you were lining up your shot for too long like I was with the creeper. And look where it got you. Alright, I am going to finish you off, and then we'll see about going into the mine. I don't know how good an idea it's going to be, given the monsters and all, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, look at that. That is exactly what I wanted to see as I start exploring. You coming? Oh, okay, maybe not. Man, I am baffled by the damage levels in this game. Because 1 arrow and a sword strike was enough that time. But sometimes it's 3 sword strikes or 4 arrows. I think this game's making it up on the fly, to be honest. Although if it is, I like that idea. Some monsters are stronger, some are weaker, and it's just randomly generated which ones you'll end up facing. It's kind of like Pokemon in that respect. Although speaking of monsters, I can go mining whenever I want, but there is a monster swarm going on right now, so let's go deal with that some more. I think I'm doing alright. I feel like tempting fate. Maybe getting a few extra item drops. And besides, I don't think it's going to be as scary as the creeper attack from this very video. I don't mind telling you, my heart jumped a little bit at that one. Oh, but look at that! Daybreak is coming! Maybe? I don't know, the sky's going kind of nuts depending on what direction you're facing. Okay, and they had me surrounded. But that's okay, because that way it doesn't matter what direction I swing my sword. Is he running off because it's dawn? That's cute. He said as he actively runs off to get some of his own health back. Oh, and look at that! There's a monster in the well again! It's like a shooting gallery! I don't know, maybe they just really bloody like hot tub parties. Or tainting the water supply so nobody can have nice things. And you're another reason we can't have nice things. And no... Monster infighting! Ah, that was dumb. Both my actions and the creepers... Nope, get out of the pit! You see, I kind of want to fight that Enderman, but there's quite a lot of other monsters around, and I'd really rather tackle him one-on-one. I'm hoping I can hit him with an arrow, see if I can get his attention that way. Oh, but look at that! That is a really unsettling thing to do. Man, that is a screenshot for the back of the box. Look at that spook. Although I think I might have scared him off by doing that, guys. And that's not supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen is he's supposed to start rushing you down and then never stop until one of you dies. Usually you, because he takes off half your health in a single go. But it looks like I'm safe for now, so... I guess let's head back into the pit and continue exploring. Nice. I am legitimately surprised that I survived the night, you guys. And I hope the post-production gamer was able to find some suitable music that conveyed the feeling of adventure and almost getting yourself... killed? Hey, that is not cool, man. I thought we were done with you guys. Look at that. Where did he even come from? There's nothing down there, just a dead end and the unrelenting sadness stemming from having found one. Anyway, oh, I guess I forgot some of the stuff that I had mined. Let's fix that. And wonder why it is that even after I talk about putting my torches on the left multiple times, I still put them down on the right when I'm descending. I mean, you'll see this in LSD as well. When I have free reign to go wherever I want, I will bank right pretty much all the time. And I think it's because the right is the dominant and therefore default side for me. Like, I am right-handed, for example. Also, I'm gonna ignore the thing that I just found and pretend that I am not equal parts excited and terrified by it. Or at the very least, I'm gonna do that until I collect the rest of this iron. That is what we call increasing dramatic tension. Alright, just get this one, and... well, I guess that's all of it. So, I guess it's explanation time. This is a dungeon, and it's one of the game's naturally occurring structures that contains a few uncommon items, along with a monster spawner. Well, that was pretty lucky. Although I don't know if you can hear it over me talking, but this dungeon is full of spooky, scary skeletons. So I'm just going to grab some of this stuff. Or not, because I guess I picked up more stuff than I thought I did on my little adventure. So I'm going to pop this guy down there, and then see what we've got. Now, I want you guys to remember, this is something that I actively chose to look for in an earlier episode. So, however badly this goes, just remember, I asked for it. Oh geez, and we're onto a pretty bad start already. Okay. So ultimately, our goal is to put a torch on top of the monster spawner, and how did I get flanked? These guys can only come from one direction. And what the hell is that? Okay, this is looking pretty bad. Oh, but I have an opening? Yes, I do! Okay, running away now! Aw, man, look at my guy, top left. That is no good. Well, hopefully these guys will catch fire in the sunlight, so it'll be a little easier to deal with that way around. Or one of them will. I have no idea what Iron Man's doing over there. Alright, well that's one of them down. Oh, come on! Really? Well, at the very least he didn't last long. So now we can get back to the dungeon and get whatever's in there without worry. Or maybe with a little bit of worry. I don't know the mechanics behind using a torch to stop the spawner, so I don't think it's gonna work. But still, I'm gonna get these, and having done that, now we can get what we really want, i.e. mossy cobblestone. I'm pretty sure it's functionally identical to the regular cobblestone, and you can easily make it at a crafting table, but I just want it. It's not very common as a natural spawn. Oh, look at that! It's revealed some iron ore, which is something I can use for practical purposes. I knew this was the right thing to do. So my intention is to... Whoa! Hey! Hi, how's it going? I told you putting a torch on the spawner wouldn't stop it. Or at least I wanted to tell you that. And it is a thought that counts. Right, anyways. I'm going to build an extension on the back of my house. And I'm going to use that to grow some mushrooms. Now usually I would just make it a garden, but I don't have much space, given that my house opens up into a pit. But I'm sure something will work out. And until then, I'm just going to grab a few more bits, and now I'm going to retile the dungeon. I don't know, it's the same principle as just frantically tidying up as I go around. And I get to feel like I'm being ecologically friendly, and sustainable, and all kinds of other buzzwords that basically mean I think that leaving a half-constructed dungeon looks really untidy. Is that weird? It's the same kind of policy as filling in the entrances to mines. Like, I just really like to see the game world as tidy as I can. Like right now, for example. And besides, maybe my pick will break while I'm doing this, thus freeing up another slot for some cool stuff. It's like that diamond mine from episode... whatever. 5? Let's go with 5. No one's checking. Also, doing it this way, we get to neaten the place up, as well as getting some uncommon resources. And that will mean that we will ruin the hopes and dreams of the next adventurer to come along. Right, let's see what we've got. The agony of choice. Yeah, I think gunpowder and the redstone seems like a good idea. Oh, and maybe I'm going to put my map in a position where I can look at it. Yeah, nothing else is particularly useful in there. I mean, you can throw a saddle on a pig, but I'm pretty sure the only point to doing that is to get an achievement, which is one of the worst kinds of achievement, I think. Like, cool, story progression, tech progression, I am down for that. I don't like the ones that are like, you know, do this specific set of things that are only in the game to give you an achievement. I don't know, maybe they changed it so you can saddle the horses as well. It would make a lot of sense to do that. Especially since I picked up a stack of plate armor for my horse. A horse, I should say. I don't have one on my own yet. And I'm gonna leave that creeper alive, so he can tell the others of the blind fury that attacked the island one night, and warn them all to stay away. And seriously, why is there a well on this island? Because that's usually part of a settlement, but there's nothing here. I wonder if it's part of some new random structure that I don't know what it is. Also, hello sheep, I'm gonna get your wool. And I'm also gonna steal this sugarcane, a notoriously rare substance apparently. Right, well that's us done, so let's go back home. We had a good run. It looked a little hairy a couple times, but we survived the night in a monster gauntlet. And that's an appropriate description if I use the monster music I want to. Hello, sheep. I'm also gonna grab your wool. Excellent. This is a very schizophrenic walk home, I will grant you, but we're gonna get there eventually. And oh boy, is there going to be a super fun inventory sorting sequence to watch. And I don't fancy swimming all that much, so let's go across a narrow bit of the water, how about? Anything down there? Nah, it looks like a giant gravel pyramid. Alright then. I have been told that this game can have underwater temples now, which sounds equal parts amazing and terrifying. Like, I love the look of underwater architecture. It's why I stuck with Echo the Dolphin for as long as I did as a child, despite the unflinching horror. But this game isn't really designed to let you go underwater for any length of time, so exploring sounds like a dangerous game. And I just noticed my guy still has an arrow sticking out of him. You see that in the top left? How long do they persist? Oh, you know what? Right, this block has been here for so long, I'm gonna get rid of it. And so I did. Ain't nobody can't say CPC Gamer don't never do nothing for nobody. And I like to think that all my writer friends just died a little inside trying to pass that sentence. Anyways, something that I have been told to do is, well, to go and play the real version of this game. But aside from that, I've been told to put torches on the villagers' houses to keep the monsters at bay. I don't know if we'll need to, given the lava fountain and the Iron Giant security drone, but you never do know with this game. Alright, pretty sure that's all of them. So let's head back in and take stock of what we found on our little adventure. I found some meat in the oven. That's the best kind of food. Alrighty, we'll get that going, and we're about done. Join us next time for some more Minecraft, and until then, I'm going to be keeping my eye on that golem. I don't like the look of that guy.